Hello, this is Safari Catch Up, your speedy, punchy look at the last day in the wilds of Africa.
This hyena is going straight there. There we go. So here we go. Now watch, she's going to grab that leg. So, woohoo! Breakfast. There we go. Got the leg. Oh, here comes. Watch. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yes, here, Rhulani. Yeah, Rhulani went for that hyena. That is... Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a prize for sure. See the sky on the right hand side. Yeah, Rhulani. And that was like now out of nowhere. I wouldn't think a young female leopard will take her chances with a male hyena like that now. And clearly she didn't care. She's going to lie down far now. Yeah, I don't know, Monique. I don't know. To me, Rhulani is just becoming more of this sassy cat. She's just got the sassiness about her. You know, you wouldn't think she would even go for a hyena. She did.
So we found a little giraffe. Whoop. He's very sprightly this morning. What was that all about, little guy? So he's on the side of the road away from the rest of his little journey, or his tower, his family, and he's just standing on the side of the road. I feel like he doesn't want to cross the road. He's looking a bit lost and confused. Got some Topi, little baby Topi as well. It's like something frightened him, and he all of a sudden just jumped up and got a bit of a fright. He's got an interesting pattern, this little Maasai giraffe. Hey, little guy, you are just too cute, aren't you? He looks like his spots are not really set in yet. They look very faded, especially in the front. I hope you're going to cross to the rest of your family, little guy.
Hello everyone, we've got another Jacobin's cuckoo. There's actually a pair of them. The one's just flown, so I think this one's going to move very shortly. But so cool to be able to share one with you. And the cuckoos are definitely out and about. We had that Deodorix earlier, which we weren't able to show you. Such a beautiful sort of iridescent green and white color, a little bit smaller than these cuckoos here. Like I say, is now... Oh, it's landed right here. Oh, that's awesome. There we go. That's perfect. Wonderful. That's nice and clear. You can see that plain white chest and the little patches of white on the wing. I started to hear them calling yesterday, which was really lovely.
Oh, yeah, with Rhulani. She's back here with him, this young leopardess, and she's just watching this little dwarf mongoose that's running around here. She's just keeping an eye on them. And typical leopard, you know, the opportunity, if there's a dwarf mongoose that's going to be coming close to her, she's going to like, hey, let me try and stalk that little thing and grab it and have a little snack before I have my main course again. She's adorable. Little cutie pie this. Huh? Maybe she wants to go back to her kill. Let's see. Oh, flies. Yeah, I think she's going back to her kill. All those little flies still buzzing around her head. Now she's the queen of the castle, yeah? Right on top of this nice termite mound.
Welcome back to Mabula. We have just found a cheetah at Sile. So this is the female that we saw a few days ago, where she was feeding on an impala kill. So she's still around the area where she was last time, just slightly further away from the original spot where she had a kill. You can see rolling up. But in a distance, there are impalas that I think she's eyeing on them, and the impala are not yet aware of her presence. But I think because of the distance, she just decided to lie down and maybe wait for later to see if these impalas can come closer to her. But I like what they always do, rolling over, rolling around, rolling over. Such a beautiful moment. And she is indeed a beautiful cat. Look at that. And standing up, maybe she is trying to plan to sneak up to those impala. You can see where she's moving around, it's like she is going to circle in a quieter distance to get to where those impalas are. Charlene, yes, indeed. You never get tired of seeing these cheetahs, because always they are doing something different. Look at how she's walking and looking at those impalas in a distance.
Wow, everyone, what a sighting. My goodness me. We are enjoying this dung beetle that's arrived at the buffalo dung and is now rolling its ball around. Taryn and I were just saying how this is a whole drama that's happening here, and it's always fascinating to think of the story of this little dung beetle. And it hasn't rounded that ball very well, I must say. It's very flat on the one side, so it needs to do a little bit more work. A little bit more work for that. It's also heading directly towards where the buffaloes are lying. Oh, and I love how it'll climb on top. Yeah, check. Okay, path's clear. Where am I heading to? And off we go. You can see all the flies around. Oh my goodness. I think that dung is still warm. That's how fresh it is.
I think we can do a bit of birding this morning if these lions don't show up, and see what we found for you. A Malachite kingfisher. Now, we've just been crossing fingers, myself and Marcel is on camera, to make sure she doesn't fly away. Because the times, the director will see the cameraman has framed a bird, and as soon as, the director links to the one with the bird flies away. We're hoping this one doesn't, and it has not.
Hello everyone, oh my word, we had a beautiful Deirdre's cuckoo that was perched beautifully on top of the tree and calling, but it flew away. So
Just as I've got my binoculars out.
just as Taryn had invited us out, and yes, anyway, we aren't able to show it to you, but we are here at Orpin Dam, and the weaver is still busy with its nest, so I don't see it. It's coming back. It's coming back soon, I'm sure. Have you got it there, Weaver? So we watched this nest the other day, and the male southern master weaver has been busy on his new nest. It's already looking a lot more complete. So I'm just going to give it. Oh, there he comes with another little piece. There he goes. Oh, but now he's going to the other one. Okay, interesting. Maybe he's doing some repairs, I'm not sure. Just incredible how they weave.
Talking of weaver nests, I went to school and I go to schools and teach kids about
Yes.
sustainability and things. And one of the tasks I gave them was to build a weaver nest.
Oh,
So we're in the
wow.
forest. It is remarkably hard. It really isn't easy making a weaver nest as a human.
Exactly. I mean, and we would think that it would be easier with
Yes.
having more appendages too, or like, yeah, fingers and whatever to use. But yeah, they are perfectly, suited for what they do.
Well, lapwings are some of the most beautiful birds we have here in the Mara, and not sure why they changed their names from plovers to lapwings. I still want to think plovers was a beautiful name. Now, we have been having very heavy rains in the Mara the last couple of days, and it has taken me quite a while to get to these lions or lionesses. I knew where they were. I was given a bit of intel, but I had to do some 2 huge loops to get here. These are the marsh gulls. And something tells me they are coming from a kill. From what I see on the bellies look pretty huge. Marcel let me know, because if they're going to sit down, we can go a little closer. They were walking towards us, and we thought we give them space and we could film them as we were walking. Let's first go quickly to Isaiah.
Wow. I can't believe what just have happened. Atsile has made a kill. She just caught an impala. As we anticipated that she was going to follow those impala, and she exactly did that. What a sighting. My first time seeing a kill where a cheetah has killed an impala. Most of the time I've seen and find them already killed an animal. What a beautiful morning it is. So you can see the impala still moves a little bit. She got it by the throat.
Well, the views in the Mara are always magical. I mean, even without having an animal on site, they're great. Now, I found out here we got Lola, Nekerai, Kito, and Kaleo. I'll be telling you who the other 5th female is, but those are the 4 that have been positively been able to identify, and that one is Kito moving there. The destination for me, I think, is that very famous lager I call Bila Shaka Lager. That's where they are denning, and that's 3 of the 4, because Kaleo was denning in the marsh area. It's one of the vehicles, having guests also enjoying this view of these 5 lionesses from the Marsh Pride.
Wow, wow, look at this. A hyena just came. Oh, there comes Rhulani. Oh, a bit of an interaction between Rhulani and the hyena. There we go. Oh, looks like Koa again. Watch Rhulani. Watch it. Whoa! Yeah, how quick was that? That was amazing. How quick was she up in that tree? Alright, so we just gotta quickly wipe the lens there, and yeah, because of all the little raindroppies. Okay, you done? There we go. Wow, that was amazing, everybody. And we were just talking about Koa, and coming in this morning, and oh, she's got the piece of meat here, or what like a stomach. It's the outlining of a stomach of the steenbok, carrying it like a handbag. It's like it's like a handbag that.
Hippos, and I mean, Kerry, you're right. Where we are staying in Governor's Camp is just next to this river you see here, and this is the Mara River. Between 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock, I mean, I would doubt, however tired one is, can even sleep. The hippos are always very loud, and I do not know what the discussion is always about, because it comes in very different noises or sounds or pitches, and it doesn't have any uniformity. And at one time you think they are squabbling or they're fighting, and one time you think they're like agreeing on something, and then by 10ish it starts dying down, and that's the time we usually know, like 100%, they are all out of the water.
They're just discussing.
Alright, here we go, Tortoise Man, a beautiful walk by. Look at this. The boy of the moment. The man of the moment, not the boy. The man of the moment. Don't go running in there now. I'm sure he's going to look back at us and he's going to carry on down the road for us to watch. And he's going to, no, there we go. The beast of the east.
Welcome back. Wow, we've just found a brown hyena here at Mabula. Very relaxed. I thought he was going to run away, but he decided to stick with us. Something that we see not so much often, but when we see them, they are enjoyable. Previously, before we introduced the cheetahs on Mabula, we were seeing a lot of tracks of brown hyenas, but not seeing them directly. But after the introduction of the cheetah, because cheetahs will kill an animal, eat as much as it can and leave the carcass, and these guys were scavenging on it. And we started seeing them coming up a lot. Now, brown hyena is the most popular thing on Mabula. Big hair with a slopey back. Usually they've got bigger front foot and the back smaller one. If you look at the small one at the back, you will think it's definitely a different animal. Welcome back to Mabula Game Reserve again. We've moved over and we are in the open plain. long and winding plain, and we've just found an eland, very, very relaxed eland. Usually they run away from the vehicles, but this one decided to stick with us and is looking at us curiously. They are quite a beautiful animals, and they've adapted very well, doing very well on Mabula. Interestingly enough, with that massive, massive body, they are able to leap about 2 meters. And where you get both male and female with horns, because this is what we call open plain animal. They're always in an open area. So both the male and female need horns to protect themselves, even though the males will use it to fight against each other. But the main biggest for them is to protect one another, or protect themselves against any predators.
Again, very well done, Cedric. Again, I was saying you become synonymous with the leopards as I am here with the lions, and I'm talking mainly of the Toppy boys. I've come to a golf course, an area that was burnt maybe a month and a half ago by the game rangers. They'll always set fires out here in the Masai Mara every now and then, and that they do both in the Mara and also with their counterparts in Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. They have their own theories which they explain, which are quite correct. I usually agree with them. And we got quite a big herd of elands here. And I imagine this could have been a beautiful golf course if we could have some people coming to play golf here. I'm not sure whether they could play golf with elands. One of the largest antelopes that we got here in East Africa. See a few of them going for each other, but that's a very playful fight.
Hello, boy. Yeah. Hello, you as well. We are basically surrounded here now. And it's just important that I keep talking as well so that they hear me. But everyone is very relaxed. Hello, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yes, you guys are amazing. You've been spoiling us this afternoon. We feel especially small because of the way there's a little bit of a hill around up the side of the road. It's really starting to come down a little bit harder with the wind, so I do apologize for that, everyone, the rain. So we've got two males and there's actually a female to the left here, and the one's pushing the other one out the way. Just like, don't step on us, please.
Welcome back to Mabula. We driving all the way to the south at Mvubu Plains, and surprise, we've just found the cheetahs on a kill as well. The two boys have made a kill. Trying to identify what species is that one. It looks like a blesbok that they have killed. One of their favorite and specializing area, favorite animal. Look how beautiful is this. Both the queen was successful this morning, and now the Katleho, they are busy eating. But there's also a lot of black-backed jackals in the area as well that are running around in a circle trying to get a piece. Hopefully at later stage, while these guys have done, they might get a chance to eat. So they are lucky because there's two of them, so they are able to prevent the black-backed jackal coming close to them. Luckily, that brown hyena we saw is quite far away from them. Look how beautiful is that black-backed jackal. Looking patiently on this cheetah feeding.
Thank you, Amy. And you've got some beautiful saddleable stalks. Treehouse pan. Nice male. Oh, got a little bit of a feather in his beak there. Oh, yeah, Impala's alarm calling. Yeah, there. Just south of us. But these guys are absolutely stunning, so they'll pretty much hang around these pans. So that's a male there and a female. Yes, the female. And she's also preening herself, looking after the little feathers. Those beautiful long legs, built perfectly, adapted for these. Oh, all these pans. Oh, yeah, they're going crazy, them impalas.
Fran, no, the cheetahs does not cover their carcasses. It's only lions that are covering their the internal organ or the intestine, so that the smell is not going away. But the cheetahs, they don't necessarily do that. They will eat and then they will leave it where it is. Now we've got happy jackals. Yes, you can see he's tearing it apart. He's gonna run. There, a coward jackal running away. But this one's now left that one, so it's going back for another one. But they've got very, very sharp teeth. Wow, amazing. How strong it is. It's even moving the carcass.
Thanks, Isaiah. Well, I think, Isaiah, you do enjoy leopards, and leopard is also your favorite animal. So I'm hoping maybe one day you can come and join me this side here in the Sabi Sand, and you can get to see many, many rosettes this side. Well, hopefully I'm not going to jinx it, but yeah. But he did have his head up and he was looking around and he turned around and he was pretty much sitting up and all that. But typical, as you do come to us, he's decided to go and lay his head down again. We're just going to stick with him for a little bit while we've got a little bit of light. Unfortunately, our IR light, our infrared light, is not working tonight. So as soon as it does get a little bit darker, which is not too long from now, we'll have to move on.
The wilds of Africa are an inspiration, and we hope this episode of Safari Catch Up gave you as much joy as it did us. We'll see you next time.